Hey guys, welcome to Juguetes en Caliente. This is Raul and Alan. This is a part 2 of my Clone Wars collection. At the end of the video, we'll be ranking my entire collection. If you haven't seen part 1, make sure to go click on that video. Let's get started. And here we have my Anakin Skywalker from Clone Wars, aka Sky Guy. What do you think, Alan?
I don't know. This one, he's the Messiah, man. He's the one, He's like in every good book and every good story, there's always the chosen one, and it's Anakin.
I know, and one of the reasons again why I fell in love with Clone Wars is also because Anakin in this one, you really get to see kind of a lot more reasons and good reasons for him becoming what he became afterwards,
Yeah,
which is our our little pal Darth Vader, obviously.
yeah,
But it shows it, I think, in this figure, in his expression. His expression is either one of like concentration, a little bit of kind of like scorn, and I think you can see it when he talks to his master Obi, which never listens to him.
yeah. I mean, everything about this piece is just great, man. I can't believe it still hasn't been sold out. I think it's one of those pieces that as soon as it sells out, it's gonna go up the roof. You know what I mean? It's Anakin. I mean, he's one of the best characters that has come out. I think they didn't do it justice in the prequels, but Clone Wars is where he shines the most. You actually see like a story arc. It's great, and this combo between like the burgundy and blue with the shield piece over his shoulders. It's great, man.
Yeah, the colors are fantastic, and the likeness to Hayden Christensen is, I think, 100% there. Like,
Yes.
there maybe a tiny bit off. I mean, like the slightest, but I think it's 100% there. So I like the way it looks. Again, I like the detail of the scar. The expression that they gave him is fantastic. And then as far as accessories goes, he does come with a really amazing like Jedi robe that
Yeah.
has really good wires too. Like one of the best wires so far, at least from the figures that I've had, that holds its shape, so you can really pose it up, get some cool like wind shots with them in like a desert. The only reason I don't have them displayed with them is because, again, I'm trying to stay a little more um, accurate to the Clone Wars actual animated series with my collection.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing much to say about this figure, honestly, that can't be told with just looking at it. It's got a great little shin guard boot accessory. I said a split cut boot.
Yeah, well, I believe so. Actually, it's a split cup boot under like an ankle. I guess protection. I don't know if you could see from there, but the detail from
Yeah.
his shin all the way down to the ankle, I think hides where the split is.
Yeah.
Because
I
you
mean,
can move that boot a good amount, but I haven't really looked in there to see if it is fully split or if there's just something that's, a material that's a little more moldable, if that makes sense.
yeah. And I think he's a perfect segue from the bad guys to the good guys, right? Because he's right in the middle.
Yeah, 100%. And then as far as articulation goes, I mean, honestly, this guy moves fantastic. The only mild issue sometimes would be his shoulder pad with his, I guess, I don't know, neck collar
Yeah.
armor that he has. But the neck armor collar has the two pieces on the side that kind of flip up. So it allows you a little bit more articulation, and then you can kind of flip them back down once you've settled the figure in the pose that you like. And here we have the Clone Wars Ahsoka Tano, probably one of my favorite characters from the Clone Wars series, and definitely the number one reason why I fell in love with the series. I think she added a new type of Jedi, and again, I feel bad calling her a Jedi because she's not a Jedi. But fantastic piece, I think. A lot of people didn't love the piece.
Huh.
I did. Yeah, a lot of people are really scared of the elbow joints is one because it
Yeah.
has seamless arms.
Looks great.
I'm not that scared. I mean, I do have her, posed not, I guess, as bent. as you could, but I'm of the mindset that I mean it's a toy, right? So I'm here to experience it and get joy out of it. I like to have her in poses that I enjoy, so I keep her pretty much in this pose or any other pose that I would want.
This is probably your newest figure, right?
Yes, this is actually out of all the ones I've gotten. Yep, this is the newest one.
I like the look of it. She does fit the proportions correctly. I mean, she is a little smaller than most of your toys, but I mean that's accurate to the show.
Yep.
I love what they did with the because it's seamless from her arms, the color to the face to the neck, and that's very important to the hands too. Like it's got to be the
Yeah,
right
the color
exact.
matches too.
It's got to match.
Yeah, this one does. Like they actually matched it really well. If
Yeah,
you can't tell, it's like it is the orange that it's like a brown orange that Ahsoka would be, and they did a fantastic job in kind of. I don't really know how Hot Toys does this, but they were able to capture almost like a mix between the Rosario Dawson Ahsoka Tano and the
yeah,
Clone Wars animated version of Ahsoka Tano in one. So it's
yeah.
definitely a unique look, and I love it, dude.
That's really cool. I can't wait for my Mandalorian Ahsoka. I mean, it hasn't come out yet. This said September, but
I'm
hey, we're
excited, dude. I'm excited. I want to see how she looks next to this one too, as well. The
yeah.
only bad part about the one that I currently have, and maybe it's not going to be an issue with the one that you're going to get, is there is almost no articulation in the head because of her headpiece.
That's true. And you can't remove that, can you?
You can remove the face from the headpiece only to move the eyes, really, but not to remove it to like I guess display her without it, if that makes sense.
So it's got movable eyes. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, and you can move the headpiece. Like it does have wires in it, so you can adjust it to give you a little bit more space and wiggle room
Yeah,
to work with. But yeah, it's a little bit of a pain. That part I don't mess with too much.
I feel like
But
she's a
apart from that,
standout piece, though.
yeah, 100%, man. And as far as again interactions with other figures, you can display her with Darth Maul. You can display her with the
Yeah,
Coruscant Guards, Captain Rex, with a 501st
501st.
Army. You got Anakin. Really, I mean, pretty
I
much
love
she interacts with every character on that show.
I love her hand gesture with that left arm. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's
It's
fantastic.
like two pointing fingers, kind of.
Yeah, because she's still able to grab that hill, but
Yeah,
you still get the nice action there. And as far as accessories goes, I mean, you talked about the multiple hands that she has. She also comes with the hollow projector with I believe it's like Yoda and Anakin, and then she has action sabers as well that you could pose her up with.
she has a nice cloak too. I remember that.
Yeah, she does. The only problem with with the cloak is that they didn't in the post or I guess the what are they called like the concept pictures.
Yeah,
It shows the hood able to kind of really mold to her face, and the one that most people got does not really allow you to do that. So it is a little difficult to work with around her face.
it's not wired.
No, and they also included like a little warning that says if you leave that cloak on for too long, that the headpiece dye, like kind of that indigo dye, will bleed potentially into the
Got
actual robe. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's the only bad part there. I did display her with it for a while, but I kind of take off and on the robe.
yeah. Especially with this heat, you don't want to play with that. Nah, this looks great. I
Yeah,
like it a lot.
and here we have Captain Rex, the one and only, kind of the I guess the John Wick of the Clone Wars series.
Yeah,
One of my favorite characters.
he is probably one of the best characters out of the whole like series. He stands out so good. Like his character development, the troubles and tribulations that he goes through, like defending his group. He's probably one of the reasons why I love the series.
Yeah, man. And his loyalty is
Ah,
kind of the biggest thing as well. But fantastic figure. The figure here, all sorts of materials. I mean, from his little I don't want to call it a skirt because I'm probably gonna offend him, but the black skirt on the sides, like the leg skirts, are fantastic. It's
oh
like
yeah,
a velvety material. Um, he comes with, a really nice weathered look kind of across all of his armor. The black suit that's under is pretty much a standard black suit for most of the actual, clones or stormtroopers that you probably have seen.
Yeah.
And then the head sculpt is absolutely amazing, dude.
Yeah, that's a 9 out of 10. Easy.
Easy. Which is again why I have him displayed with the head sculpt. I
Yeah.
do love his helmet, which is why I have him in this pose because I couldn't decide which one to display. And he
Can I
comes
say
with
this
the
pose?
501st helmet too.
Does it?
Yeah, he comes with a
I didn't know
501st helmet. So
This
this
pose
one's pretty nice. Yeah, and then I have him posed there getting his gun. He's kind of a little bit ready for action. He's ready but not ready because he hasn't put his helmet on.
little pistol action. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love the weldings on his suit, right? Like they really did a great job displaying that on the figure because you see it on the series, right? And he kind of like did it himself. Oh man, it looks good on his chest piece and the helmet. Oh my god.
I was gonna say the ones on the mouth kind of area of the helmet are really, really detailed. They look really good. Like it actually looks like a weld.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
remember
one
you
of the
got this
details
piece. You were super excited.
Yeah, this is again one of probably my best pieces so far. As far as posability goes and like things that you can do with him, I mean, there's all sorts of things. He's super posable. And then as far as ideas, I mean, you got the whole show to. He's moving around constantly. They're flying, shooting, right, standing, talking to anybody, and he can interact with Ahsoka, the 501st Army. I mean, he's always loyal to our Sky Guy, right? And you can have him, just having a shootout with any one of our bad guys as well.
Yeah, also love his pauldron. It looks great. Is it pleather?
Which part?
The blue pauldron or cauldron? How do you say it?
It's not actually. It does look like it would be pleather, but it's fully sculpted.
Oh, it's great.
This is one of the only pieces I think that people actually hate on, which is surprising that you say that you like it because I like it too.
I love it.
But the reason why they hate on this one specifically versus the Captain Rex from Sideshow is that you can see on the outline of the pauldron, they're supposed to be black, and they just kind of painted blue in those areas. So that's the only detail that if you actually pay close attention to is incorrect. But other than that, I honestly like it. Like it's a fantastic. I think it looks better overall than the one from Sideshow.
Yeah, if you don't tell me that, if you don't give me, I wouldn't even have realized it.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. Great. Exactly.
I love everything about it. It's just a standout piece. The fact that it gives you trouble to decide if you want to use the head sculpt or the helmet it's a good problem to have.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's great. I don't know. I love this one.
Here we have our 501st Deluxe Clone Trooper. This guy is just I think it's a 10 out of 10, man. I know I have a lot of main heroes and villains, but it's just a fantastic. I'm getting excited just talking about him.
Man. The fact that we got him when he was about to sell out is outstanding.
I know, man. And the reason why I like this figure so much is because one, I mean, it's a clone trooper in general, but the amount of accessories and value that you get with this figure is nuts, dude.
Yeah. It's one of those pieces that you have to go for the deluxe. You cannot not get it.
100%. And it's actually funny that you say that because I do have a pre-order, which may or may not come from China. That is the not deluxe version. And the reason why I got the non-deluxe version is because I already got this guy. I have the other helmets already. And I just wanted to add, a little more posability, I guess, and a little. He's kind of lonely. He needs a little partner.
Your clone building, your army building.
Ah, man, if I could have 50 of these guys, I would.
But I that's way too many. But underneath there, the Phase 1 helmet, I love it. Outstanding. I love that one.
Yeah, it's so good, man. And I like the fact that again you can display these because I have such a hard time choosing what to display my figures with, and I'm of the mindset that I in my display for this one figure I want to display as much as I potentially can that he comes with.
Yeah.
This is an easy way to do it. I mean, just lay helmets everywhere, give him a backpack. It's also my storage. His backpack has all of my what is it?
Detonator.
Impact grenade, the detonators. Yeah, the impact detonators. I have a ton of them in there for like from like every other figure that I have. I even put like guns in there too. So
Oh yeah, like
it's a pretty.
I got mine right there, right there.
Oh yeah, it's true. You have one.
Yeah, well, I got one because he fits also with like the prequels because he's obviously the 501st and they show up at
Yeah.
the. But I love the gun on this one. Like this automatic, I don't know what it is. It's just so bulky. It's great.
Yeah, and if you want to donate your figure to my house, we can
Yeah,
also get that situated, you know?
I'm pretty sure these are higher in value now than they were like a month ago.
You know what's more valuable? Friendship for this guy. So what do you think, Alan? Ready for that ranking?
It's gonna be so tough. You have really good pieces. It's like you have to put your emotions aside because some are better than others. But yeah, I think we can do a 3-2-1. I don't want to give anyone like the last place, because it's not deserving. I don't want to be like, well, he gets eighth place because
You think just the top three then?
just
Top
top
three.
three. We'll do three. We'll go 3-2-1. All right. Yeah. I'm not ready. I'm still thinking about it.
Okay, but it's gonna be the worst to the best.
No. Just like whatever your three spot, your second spot, and your first spot is. Not by like worst, but you're like your 8, 9, and 10, basically. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So like close top tens, like whatever you like the best, but you have to pick one over the other. So
I'm gonna start from the top.
you're gonna yeah. Well, you're gonna go number 1 first?
No, you're right. Let's go from the bottom.
I'm going number 3. Out of your whole set, I think number 3 for me goes to Ahsoka.
Ahsoka. Okay.
Ahsoka, yeah.
My number 3, Ahsoka.
All right. I mean,
Yeah, I think on that one it matches.
it's hard to put her over another one, but I like the fact that she's got seamless arms. I think that's great. You don't see like the joints, which would make it look like a toy. So that Hot Toys went above and beyond to hide that. Even though it could get damaged, I think it's great. And we don't have another Ahsoka, so
the seamlessness actually extends, so it's the entire body is kind of that, like, I guess more like realistic feeling as well. So number 3.
Yeah, without
2.
See, now you're making it difficult. Number 2,
Anakin. I'm
See,
gonna go with Anakin.
I feel like I want to go Anakin as well.
You don't have to copy, just because I copied.
I think I'm just gonna go around and go with the Death Watch, the Mandalorian, the first one. Yeah.
Okay, surprising. He's fantastic.
I like it a lot.
Could be he, she too. I don't know. He, she.
The body, the color scheme. There's not a lot of blues that are that color, so distinguishable. And I feel like we've seen the head sculpt for Anakin in the other Anakins. Like they didn't do anything different. They just kind of did the whole scheme. But it is a great piece. Like it's that was gonna be my second, but I'm gonna go with Death Watch Mando. I think it's a great piece.
Number 1. I think we're gonna defer here.
I think this one's pretty easy. I mean, we can say it 1, 2, 3.
Mine's not really the same. Mine's not Rex. I knew yours was gonna be Rex. It's not Rex. It's the 501st.
How?
It's the 501st Deluxe.
There's just no way.
I know. I love, again, because I'm more of a movable.
Nah, you're wrong.
Comes with everything.
Wrong. I'm gonna have to find an. You're just being a contrarian.
I love that piece. I love the Captain Rex, so it's really hard to put him. And the reason why I didn't put Captain Rex as number 2 or 3 is because
Yeah.
he's so freaking close to the 501st Deluxe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
But if you gave me an option right now, hey, I can give you a Rex or I can give you a 501st, I'd be like, give me the Rex all day, every day.
I feel you. But what if I said I could give you a Rex or I could give you a whole army of 501st?
I'll take the army all day. Yeah, the army. Of course. But I love the head sculpt on it, and I like the fact that it comes with both helmets, the skirt, the pistols. I don't know, man. I think you're wrong.
Thank you again. Thank you for giving me the opinion because I did need another whole opinion of which one of my figures I should like the best.
Yeah. So there you go. There you have it. Our friend over here. He likes the 501st Deluxe. And I mean, I got one right there, so not missing out on much. I got it. I got it.
That one will come this way since you hated it so much.
Yeah. But I mean, I think we reviewed Clone Wars. I think they're all great. Leave a comment below. Let us know which one was your favorite. Which ones do you have? Which one do you want to see in the future? I know we have some upcoming ones like Bo-Katan and a couple that are still missing. But we would love to hear, what do you think of our ratings? Like, is he wrong? Am I wrong? What would you do for the 3, 2, 1? Let us know.
Or what are your 3 from Clone Wars?
Yeah, from Clone Wars. We keep it to
At
the
least for
ones.
this video.
But
Thanks,
hey,
guys.
thanks, guys. Have a great
Have
one.
a good one.